He was 23 years old. He is now 88, going 89, still fighting. Some of you have not even touched 23, and you are lamenting. My friend, this is a call to action. Get up and start moving. This is your call to action. Now. Now is the time. Now, not tomorrow, not the day after, not after you graduate. No, now is the time. Now. So, like I say, you have the numbers, you have the time, and you have the energy to get involved and stay involved in governance discussions until you effect the change you want to see. Furthermore, you are also the beneficiaries of years of investment in education and digital connectivity. You have the knowledge. You are, in essence, the first children of that knowledge economy, the true digital natives of Africa. The democratization of access to information through the internet means that very few secrets are left. Very few. Very few secrets. The asymmetry of information in favor of government has always been a tool to manage the perception of populations. This is no longer the case. You know what we know. In many cases, you know it better because you have understood how to leverage the essential tools of today, such as artificial intelligence and the power of social media. Me, when I go and make a small statement somewhere, I think I'll be hidden myself in the middle of the bush. By the time I am getting home for lunch with my wife, she's asking me, what were you doing talking out there? How do you know where I was? It's already, you young people have already pressed these buttons and it's all over. He was there and he said this. So we are living in a very dangerous time. Be very careful, especially of those of you who have 2 girlfriends. Mujichunge sana. I hear these days they can even follow you, you know. So you can just say, I don't know, follow me or track me, I don't know what. And you've said you've gone to study in, I don't know, the library, and she finds you in some. Be very careful. Things are very dangerous these days. So lastly on this point is that over the last 60 years or so, as our countries have developed, so have the living and migration patterns of our citizens. And this is a wonderful fact. Millions of families have moved from rural towns to large urban settings in search of opportunity and better life. This migration has created a new generation of non-ethnically homogeneous populations across the country. The result, millions of young people born out of intermarriages and unshackled by the negative weight of ethnic identity are slowly becoming the majority. As I alluded to you earlier in my speech, never before have there been such ideal conditions to break loose from the generational curse of our forefathers and of some of us that saw us remain chained to ethnic and cultural differences as a way to distribute wealth and political power. Finally, let us tackle the last one that I posed to you. What does it mean to be a young African competing for limited economic opportunities with close to 1 billion other young Africans? And I believe we need to see our strength in numbers as Africans. And in spite of having the world's youngest population and a market size of over 1.5 billion people, Africa still accounts for less than 2.5% of global trade. We have designed our trade corridors to favor extraction as opposed to intra-Africa trade, meaning that today it is easier for a Kenyan or a Ugandan to sell tomatoes and avocados to the European Union than it is to supply our brethren in West Africa.
Attempting to destabilize the Kenya Kwanza administration.
Mungu alikupea nafasi yako, wewe ukashindwa, ukaenda kunywa pombe, ukaenda mambo ya anasa, ukaenda kupora mali ya Wakenya. Wachana na Ruto afanye ile kazi Mungu amempea na Wakenya wamekubali afanye.
Rais ambaye amestaafu aliwacha nini huko Ikulu? Iko kitu aliwacha huko? Sisi tunamwambia awache uchochezi. Watu yafika mnasema namna gani?
Uhuru's recent public engagements have drawn criticism from the ruling coalition, with leaders accusing him of actively working against the president and meddling in the country's political direction.
Mheshimiwa Ruto alicharaza wale watu wote akiwa nje na wakiwa na hayo mamlaka yote.
Sisi tunataka mtu yoyote ambaye anaenda staafuni, anaenda retire, hii kitu ipelekwe punge. Yule mtu anauzika kwa siasa, pesa yake ya retire itolewe ipatiwe wananchi. Watu yafika, hiyo ni sawa si sawa?
The event, which was a fundraising function bringing together some top leadership from the region, was also used to call for the unity of Western Kenya, urging the region to rally behind Ruto.